What, in terms of like features? Like being on
like subscribers on YouTube.
Okay.
Once you're consistent for a certain amount of time,
yeah, you're definitely gonna accumulate a certain amount. But with podcasts,
it's fucking saturated now.
yeah, everybody's doing it now.
Everyone.
But it's because you can get everybody's clocked that you get paid more from it.
more than rappers.
Yeah, the streaming for podcast, like you can upload your thing on. I don't know what it is. There's like a podcast thing you can upload it on.
But like streaming now is obviously big, isn't it? Twitch. You got the UK guys now, Tariq and them, man.
Yeah.
And obviously America.
That's what I want. I slightly want to get into that as well, but I want to do it differently to them.
How would you do it differently though? Because the UK is like, it's a small place, and then America, like one state would just go clear of that in terms of viewership.
Yeah.
But to like break free, I don't know. It's difficult.
I think the only way to do that now is the people that are on the pod and how they represent themselves.
Yeah.
I think that's the only differentiality.
Originality, be yourself. Yeah, of course.
I think that's easy in the UK anyway. I think someone being individual in the UK is hella easy.
But
I just feel like it's just a bunch of default sim characters everywhere.
Yeah, because the UK is...
As soon as I put on a furry red hat and a crazy blazer, I'm already different to everyone.
Yeah.
It's so easy to outdo UK niggas. Yeah. Everyone looks the same, bro.
Yeah. Technically, son.
Everything's the same.
Hoodrich.
As soon as you do something mature,
get them in the Lulus. You know what I'm saying?
What's the new one now? Hello, innit?
Yeah.
And I don't see many podcasts with bare gal on the show as well in the UK.
And if they do, they hired them, bro. Just they're not coming there because.
So I think that's the two things. I think it's ambience and different types of personalities, fam.
No, you're right. Because the personalities are just literally the same. Yeah. Copy and paste. Same
man was from the roads like 0790, yeah, like. It's sad. I know it was hard.
It's jarring.
My mum was on benefits too.
Yeah,
we had nothing, and there was a little bit of milk in the fridge.
You know what I mean?
I get it now. Like I'm bored of it now.
Yeah, there's too much.
Allegedly, my man. Yeah, like bro. Do you know what? It's mad. Like
I don't get it.
You're getting certain people that are allegedly from the roads, and they're just comfortable now talking about things that they're not really. You're not supposed to really be talking about. I'm not saying you can't touch base on certain things, but
I don't know how.
But then it's their experience, isn't it? Like, what else are you gonna talk on?
Well, that's why you gotta bring other people, and that's why you gotta.
But they got to bring other people, and they have to live as well.
Yeah, but that's their story. If you're bringing your story, like, it can't get any realer than that.
No, true, but you also have to evolve as a person, innit? Like,
you have to evolve.
You have to go and travel, live life, talk about certain things. Talk about things you've never done as a roadman as well. Like, oh right, you're like, no, you don't hear them roadman talking about. You know what, man slightly likes
holidays.
Anime, you know. You don't hear them man saying, "Oh, man, slightly love anime," you know, like yeah, man, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, to be fair, that you do.
You don't, bro. You don't, bro. I'm telling you don't. You got normal man that like me and you that some of us might have touched. We might have had our dealings, but we're blenders. We can switch code. The man that are on road, you don't hear them talk about, oh yeah, man, watch Naruto, and they're not.
Because you imagine them in like a 9 to 5.
Hey, what, can I take your order, please? Hey, man, shut up, man. Hurry up, bro.
I think when they get to a certain age, they start to grow up. I think them start to
when they start to realise that the
world is... finally buy a suit when they're 33. They finally get themselves a suit. It's like, we're getting there. Because at the end of the day, like, because in my experience... I've always been the same, bro. Like I was in the hood with niggas wearing night track suits, and I was the only one in a group of 18 men wearing a suit in the hood with crack in my pocket. Anyway, I won't say that. I'm just being honest, bro.
It's real.
But as as man's grown up and man's 35 now, all these man, they message me and they want a way out. And they see me as a ticket. I've been doing clothing. Do you have models? Or like just stuff like that. Oh, I need to go shopping with you. I need to change up my drip. So in the long run, they start to grow up. Everything they start to grow up. Man, they wanted to be wedged back in the days when we was all 24. Now they just want to be slim and athletic and be able to move properly.
But it's obviously harder for them to get out the life, innit? Like when you're in it.
Yeah.
And you reach a certain age.
But I feel like
because if you're in your 30s and that's all you've ever known, like how do you get out?
If I put myself in their shoes.
But bro, you got that's why the streets is like it teaches you entrepreneurship. It teaches you how to like hustle.
At a certain level.
Yeah, but you got to turn that whatever you was doing.
Yeah, you got to use that into something else.
You know what I'm saying? But the struggle is knowing that there's gonna be days where you're not necessarily gonna have bread.
Well,
there's gonna be days where you're gonna be spending more money than you make. It's all that stuff.
But like go and live, like things like tax, for example.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, all of that,
bro, all of that.
Like,
and that makes a big difference.
It does make a big difference. It does make a big difference. But if you want to make if you want to make moves in the corporate world, you have to go corporate. And I think a lot of hood niggas, gangsters, and whatnot, bad man, they find it hard to differentiate the two sometimes. Even me sometimes, bro, when I'm doing the work, Dom will tell you, bro, sometimes there's some moments where man just want to smoke certain people, but it's like you can't.
I feel you.
You know?
Like every day.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to smoke these, but it's like...
Can't do that.
I can't do that. Yeah. I have to realize like I'm in an environment where like a man like me can't do them things. Like, especially... And I hate to touch on the subject as well, but as a black man, it's already 10 times harder for you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So add the hood, the gangster, all the road mentality, like all of that adds up now. So you're already depicted as a stereotype. So it's like trying to get out of that is hard, but it has to be done, bro.
Because as a black man, you're already seen as more aggressive.
You're
like,
a target. Like the moment you're born, you're a target. Like I'm sure we all had that conversation where our mom was telling us like, yo, like you're gonna have to work a lot harder than everyone else, and life is gonna be harder for you because you're black. Like that's just something that's we've always had. You know what I mean?
And I feel like there's always, like we said in the other episode, like what was it? Like ignorance, innit?
Ignorance, yeah.
There's gonna be comments, stuff like that.
Of course. And I think as a man, I feel like you have to be able, because bro, when I left the roads, I told the man that I'm done, and they funny enough, they respected it because it was like I was never trying to be in the roads for forever. I was just trying to make my breadies and come out. But sometimes it doesn't always run like that, especially if you're in too deep. It's like, well, you can't come out now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're like, and some man they'll delay the process and whatnot. But like, if you're secure and within yourself, and this is what I say to some man that already, like, bro, you've already got a name on the streets, you've already got respect, you've already got what can man tell you if you walk away? They can't tell you nothing. Or what you're afraid of man telling you, oh, you're soft, you're this, you're that. But when it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to the crunch, hey, yo, this flamboyant man, don't get it twisted, bros. Bros. All I'm saying, big up Cams as well.
What was your experience like back in the day?
What, like
in
where I was raised from?
Yeah.
Boy, you know what? I'm a very diverse. Like I wear many hats, so I never really thought of the roads thing as the only thing that I could do.
But you knew that from the jump, or just as time went on?
Do you know what? Whilst I was doing what I was doing at the time, I was also legitimate. So I understood.
Shit, James St. Patrick.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. Yeah, man.
I understood the value of money. Because if I go to work and I work 8 hours and get paid a certain amount, then I go back to whatever I was doing. I meet two people and I make the same amount in 1 hour. I start to realize that you start to realize the value of money more. And you don't just get excited from whatever you're doing on the side and just start spending money recklessly. Because you understand that in a real man's world, that type of money takes 8 hours to make than a 1 hour.
Yeah.
But I think the value of money is so important. Like, there's something to be said about knowing how to make money rather than just having it. Because you could have like a meal in the bank, innit? But knowing what to do with that meal is probably more important.
It's more important. It's having the wisdom as well to like have like to know how to keep and sustain your wealth. Because a lot of men get rich, bro, but it's the sustainability is
making it last.
You know, investing it, doing this, doing that. Like to add more value to your net worth and etc. Like
I think it's lifestyle choices as well. I think if you go out every weekend getting tables with the man them, buying a girl that you're never gonna meet again a £20 drink. I think
you gotta live within your means.
And then do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I eat healthy, I have a healthy lifestyle. So if I spend a lot of money, people are thinking this nigga's eating shrimp and salad every day.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to the club every weekend, so I can afford the shrimp and salad.
Yeah.
I think it's the choices that you make and the bad habits. And I feel like you can manage your money well if you ain't got stupid habits.
It's all the unnecessary shit, like going out, basically.
Yeah.
That's where most of it comes from.
I never really went out that much because I believed at the club. I'm not being big-headed, but I believe I bring vibes to the club.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to go out unless the club could pay me to go. That's where I'm at now. Like like they'll tell me to bring my people with me. And that's, when you think about something for long enough, bro, I swear down, it manifests. Into reality. So I was always thinking of that lane. I'm like, even with anything I wear, like brands, like, I'm like, if you wear something and someone keeps on asking where you get it from, in the end, you're like, why am I wearing why hasn't this got my logo on it now?
True. How important do you think net worth is for a man, like having a net worth?
In terms of like, what are we relating it to though?
Like a presence of
is this connected to family or
relationships, I'd say.
It's not as important as most men think it is.
In what sense?
I don't think it's the main thing that's going to make women attracted to you.
But is it a factor?
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's definitely a factor because you can't go out, you can't look fresh, you can't say take the Uber back, or you can't do certain things. But there's going to be a guy in the club with £20 in his pocket, and there's going to be a guy with £2,000 in his pocket, and the guy with £20 might walk away with the girl. I've seen it myself.
Yeah, I've seen it happen. I've been that nigga with £20. I've been that guy.
I'm just saying.
I've been that guy.
Because there's something about the person, innit? Something about that he's in a divinity, like he truly believes in himself. And it's not about nothing that what he has. It's nothing connected to what he has.
I think social media makes it a thing to be more important, because back in the day, like, bro, I remember back in the day when you could go. Well, back in the day when I was younger, you could meet gal at a park and just chill and vibes. You could go coffee shop at McDonald's. I know that's a bit mad, but like, do you know what I'm saying? You could go Nando. You could go and actually get to know the person. Do you know what I mean? That you're
I think that step now of getting to know someone has just been lost. Like,
there is no people skip the talking stages. Like, it's not important. Like, you're not supposed to understand.
It's probably one of the most important.
Of course, it is. It's the most important thing. Because how are you gonna really be able to know who that person is?
It's more of an exchange. It's what can you do?
Yeah, it's an exchange thing.
What can you do for me?
That's
all it is.
I don't think that's never not been a thing, but now it's been more projected. Yeah, it's the primary thing. It's more projected now that like the net worth is more important. But most of these people don't have the net worth that they require or they're asking of you to have. So it's like, for a man, I would say, like Dom was saying, it's not that important if you know yourself and you're comfortable in your own skin and you've just got that, like, you got the vibes, you know what I'm saying? You got that aura about you. But as a man, it's always important to have fun as well. Just for yourself.
Always,
Just for yourself. Never mind the gallon. Like, it's important to have that for yourself. You got your yard, you got your car, you got your means to live, to travel, to you get me, do what you need to do, bro.
Like, in terms of that, would you say, like, car, house?
I think that's important, bro. Like, obviously, if you don't have a car, it's not essential, but it's like, those are the things you try. I think for men, it's different. What we work towards in our net worth and what ladies is different. For us, like, the end goal is to get a yard, is to get a car, business, I'm not saying it's not the same for women, but it's like, they'll think about getting bags and clothes and all these things and
unnecessary
unnecessary things, apparently, but that we as men we think ahead. Like, not saying that women don't. Like, I'm not bashing any of the women, because women right now they're doing sick. all independent, driving big whips,
Big up the women,
big
man.
yard, big up the women that are doing their thing. But I think as a man, like, my mom was always explained to me, it's good to have your foundation as a man, like, so that nobody can tell you nothing. If you do have a partner and it doesn't work out, you can still stand on your own 2 feet. Like, that one thing that my mom always used to tell me, like, make sure you have your own place, because if shit don't work out, she wants to kick you out.
100%.
Like,
That's
where are you
yours.
going?
That's
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
That's
right
yours.
now.
You can go home. You can do this. You can, like, it's important, I think, but it's not as. It shouldn't be as important, because when you take money away now, say we have a blackout, bro. The internet stops. Everything stops. You can't go to the bank because the internet stopped. There's no money in your account. There's nothing. Everything stopped. What have you got as a person or as a relationship that you guys can say, you know what, this person's my person? Because without the money now, like, nowadays, what have you got?
Yeah.
People's personality is shit these days. People don't want to fight for the relationship. People want to look like they're in love. They want to look like they're in a relationship rather than
Looking
actually
apart
being.
rather than being.
Yeah. And that's where I say to people, like, especially when Gela saying, "Oh, you got to have 100K, you got to do this," but like, it's like, okay, what about the person that you're with? Like, what about the person that, like, the person you fell in love, or quote unquote fell in love with? Is that not important? How you guys, your dynamic is without the money? Because if you haven't got that, what do you have? And a lot of people don't have shit. That's why relationships don't last, because it's focused on materialistic things rather than a spiritual and a divinity that you have between two people.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Or more.
Well, I think women, they rule the media world in modelling.
Yeah.
Like you said. But I think, like you said, you said something about they spend their money on useless things like shoes and clothes and
to a
stuff
degree.
like that.
Yeah.
But I think as a man, it's for us to lead.
Yeah.
See what's working for them and be like, yo, babe, like, I see every time you wear shoes or every time you put outfits together, everyone in your comments is reacting to the way you dress or the way you display yourself. Why don't you turn that into a brand? Make your own shoes like that. Sell those shoes. Now you're both making bread. So
No one really has those conversations, but I hear what you're saying.
I tried to
most
have those
men-
conversations.
you try?
I tried to have those conversations, but it's like, I don't know, man. It goes in one ear, out the other. But it depends on who you're around. Like, me and Dom will have these type of conversations. Me or Millie, a couple of my brethrens, even a few gal that I chat to that are on that type of mindset. Like, you have to have the same mindset and value in the sense of, like, seeing that you want more in your life. And I feel like a lot of people, like, if you're not with like-minded people, of course you're gonna get.
I think that's a lack of commitment. If you have a woman
That's
or
what
you're
it is,
seeing a woman and you give them a business proposal and they're like, nah, babe, I don't want to do that. I think that's lack of commitment.
Yeah.
So I don't, in my experience,
Yeah.
like, you don't really hear of, like, too much couples starting businesses together. Here and there, but not in, like, mass amounts. Do you know what I mean? That I've seen.
Yeah, I just think it's just the times we're living in. I mean, if we look way back in time, that would have been normality.
That would have been normal.
That was normality.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
My thing, this independent women thing is cool, but don't look dumbfounded when the bill comes out. Because anyway, like, that's all I'm saying. Don't look dumbfounded.
When you wanted to be independent,
you said. So what are we doing then? So
Because they're pushing that independent narrative without actually deep in, like, what you got to go through if it doesn't happen. That is, it's
a
peak.
lot going on.
Yeah.
To be independent, it's not easy.
It's not easy, bro. It's not easy.
Even in this climate we're living in today, even for a man, like,
bro,
we can't do it without women.
Women can't do it without us.
So,
but
until we both come together and start planning and working things together, I think we're always going to be caught up in this challenge of this women and male thing.
It's like,
you know me, I never really get into it.
Yeah,
I never really, like, even on Instagram, I never get into these debates or
the manosphere,
or talk about it. But I think
and
it's
all
just
that
like
stuff,
letting a man lead and, like, seeing what she's good at and both together pitting those things together and building something. I mean, but I don't know where it's gone. I think if a woman ain't like that, I'm just telling the man them that she's not loyal to you, bro.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to my brethren yesterday about I was talking to my bro Wavy about the traditional core values are not instilled anymore. Like, being a husband or a wife isn't admirable anymore. It's more like a burden. It's more like, yeah, I ain't trying to do that car. If I get married to Shorty, half my shit's gone. If we divorce, but it's like no one's seeing it on the spiritual level. Like, right, if two people come together and it's proper,
that commitment.
You can build something great. Do you know what I'm saying? But now it's like everybody's like, I thought independent type thing, and it's like, okay, so when you want to settle down and work and do things, it's like you've got two. It's like you've got two energies, like two masculine energies. One's not a proper masculine, one's a female. So it's like you've got two masculine energies that are combative with each other. So it's like you're not gonna agree because she's not letting you be a man. She's not gonna agree because she don't want you to rule over her type shit. So it's like, where do you meet in the middle? And I think that's the problem that we have nowadays. I don't think traditional values, core values, are instilled in young people as they should anymore. Do you know what I mean?
It's the internet, man.
Yeah, like, but how do we? But this is the conversation we always go back to. Like, it's the internet, it's social media. So it's like, how do we change that then?
I don't think you can change it, but you can shift how it.
But I think you can, because this the whole narrative, the independent woman 20, 30, 50 years ago wasn't there. Not gonna lie, not wasn't there, but that
but it wasn't being pushed.
Wasn't being pushed as much as it is now. So it's like, why can't you shift the narrative back to how it was supposed to be? Obviously, things are not going to be the same. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I think because it's easier to push negative mindsets, innit?
Yeah,
there'll always be people out there trying to push that or run that.
Yeah.
Bad news sells.
It does. So
it's annoying.
It does.
And that will always be the case, whether that's on the internet, real life, whatever.
Yeah,
but
it's a shame though,
bro. I picked up something like I was feeding homeless food. I think I got 50 likes.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
take a picture next to pretty females.
Bro.
Off the Richter scale algorithm, just popping off. And I start looking at the game and I start getting disappointed by it. Anything I put up to help sad people or to help people in need of something, anything that has purpose behind it, does low in numbers. Friends, family won't support.
Yeah.
But as soon as I do something that's controversial, friends start to engage with it. Friends just sharing it, they're talking about it. And I'm like, it really does show the true colours of the humanity where we live in right now.
But I feel like it's dehumanized us, it's desensitized us a bit, because it's like, me as a friend, like whatever the man them I've got, I'm always gonna share it. I'm always gonna like it.
100%.
But there's other people that bro, like they will just skip through your thing, and it's like, well, you're there saying, it's like you said, them man will go and say happy birthday to Breezy and 50 Cent and Drake and Michael B. Jordan, you know what I mean, Rihanna, Beyonce, and it's like, oh, happy birthday, bitch, she don't know you. None of these niggas know you.
It's all vanity, ego, like.
But it's like, I don't know, man.
Do you know what I think it is? What's happened, AV, is I think in business, I tell a lot of people, when you, like, middle ground is the hardest part of business. When you start, you're just a small fish. So everybody likes the rush. Yes, new business, I'm going to support you. But when you accomplish certain things and you hit that middle ground, the people below you can see that you've grown. And they know that their support right now, remember, social media people weren't getting paid. So now people are getting paid. So they know that their validation of liking your post or doing something is monetizing you even more. So they're scared to like it. And then the people up top are seeing your potential. Because don't get it twisted, bro. People at the top follow the people at the bottom. They copy our fashion, they copy everything. Of course, Gucci and all these big brands, they have internship people that are watching people with 2K followers, because it's easier to follow them, man, and copy their thing, because no one will know where.
No one will know where it came from.
No one will know where it's copy. Like, at the top, and then the top will gatekeep you, because they're like, oh, let me not let them in, because let me take ideas from them, but let me not let them in. So the middle ground, I think, it's the biggest fight in business, and I think if you can keep on going,
once you break through that middle bit and you're there, you can do it. It's
I really do think the beginning is the easiest, because you're not established and nothing can be critiqued.
Plus, it's kind of like, well, you can make errors, really, innit?
There's room for error. Whereas once you're more established, it's like, once your brand has been established, it's like you can't really make those errors that you've made before. It kind of has to be polished.
Because they see you now. They know what's going on.
Once you're visible. That's what it is.
That's what it is, man.
So what is it a talent agency you've got?
Yeah, we've been trading for 2 years. It's called Prim and Proper. So
Okay. Shit.
we've been it's been consistent. We've had a good run for 2 years. AVEE's been on a load of sets with me.
Yeah,
and,
man.
It's something that I'm passionate about and something that I started. I say it's 2 years, but
Talk that shit, man.
It's been happening. I've been doing it.
Doing it.
Yeah,
Trust
man.
me.
In God's grace, man. It's been a good run.
Yeah, man.
I'm loving what I'm doing.
What was sort of the inspiration and how you found the journey?
My inspiration was sort of based off of, I think I was a model at first, and I think they always tried to dim down my look. I'm very eccentric with the way I dress and stuff like that. And I think I wanted to open up something that is relatable to me being my own creative and relating to me being from a certain place like Council Estate background and showing people that where I'm from, that it's possible to be able to create your own thing and be able to get in the industry and you don't have to really be signed. I always thought to myself, if I've got the people, why do I need to have the job? Because the people are essentially is what keeps things moving. So big up all the PPs, big up all the people.
Big up all the PPs.
Because you see it with like music artists, innit? They'll sign to a label and then they just stuck, can't get out.
A lot of people say I'm signed to a label. I done L'Oreal 2 years ago, but you ain't done no content since then. So
I know a few people that are like signed to big labels, and it's like, so what happened?
Sign your life away.
Yeah, but it's also about being smart and just knowing your worth as well, and just being. Because for me, like I could have, when I was 16, I could have been signed to Ministry of Sound, but I didn't. One, I was too young at the time, and two, obviously I needed a guardian. I had somebody with me, but plus I was looking at the percentages and it was just like they're taking like 80 something percent, and
I put that in
their control and everything. Like I didn't understand while I'm reading it, I'm not understanding what they're talking about, but I'm looking like 85% is a lot. Like this, that, and the creative control and all these things. So I went off and did my own research because I'm like, I love making music. Like making music is easy for me because of the hard work and the hours I put into my craft. But understanding the business is where a lot of artists fall short. They don't understand that, you can make 1,000 songs, but it's the business side of things you need to understand. It's getting ripped off of paper is worse. I feel like it's worse than some street business, because it's like, at least with the streets, you know what time it is when it gets to that. When they've ripped you off on paper and you've signed it, it's peak, bro. You can't do nothing. Like it's done now, and it's like raw. Like that feeling of knowing that, right? I've just not necessarily I've signed my life away or I signed something and I don't quite approve, and like right, you've just taken my whole shit, like, and now I can't do nothing about it. And it's about education. I feel like a lot of people need to just educate themselves and understand who they are and just know your worth, innit? Like know what you're worth. And there's nothing wrong with being signed. Like I said, I'm not against people getting signed, but understand what you're signing or what you're doing, innit? That's what it's about, really.
Thanks. What would you say is like a good percentage? You mentioned like the 80, 85.
For me, I would say like, it depends. I would say 50-50 because the label is always going to want a certain percentage, or 70-75 to you, or whatever percentage to them, man. You have somewhat creative control. But for me, it's different. I would rather have, I don't really care too much of the percentage. I want my masters. I want to be able to own my masters, ownership of my masters, my publishing, my royalty, like those. That's more important to me than, if you take 80% of what man's doing, because anyway, you're gonna have to take a certain percentage to recoup the amount that if they signed man for like 10 mil or something.
But that's considered a loan, isn't it?
That is a loan.
Yeah, a loan.
It is a loan because you got to pay that back.
Yeah.
And a lot of artists are forgetting, like they'll go straight into buying yards and chains, and you get me, going Hakkasan, flying here, there, Dubai, doing the most. And forgetting that, you got to recoup that. You got to make that money back. And that's why these people get stuck on the labels. Huh?
The cars and the clothes. What do you?
Because they've never had that
flex.
shit before, bro.
Huh?
To flex.
To flex on who?
I think it's...
The girl them.
I don't think for flex to the gallon, flexing for the gallon, but it's also like when you're from the hood, bro, you've never like some man have never seen that type of money in their life. Some man have never been in a Rolls Royce. They've never had a chain on their neck.
I've never been in a Rolls Royce.
No, but I've been in it because I've had to hire one. But that's my music situation. But like you have to think of it. Imagine you're struggling. You're from the hood. You ain't got no like. You've just been struggling, and they're signing you for a meal. What you're gonna? Some man haven't got the capacity.
I wouldn't.
You probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I
don't need it.
Some
Most
man
people don't
ain't
need
got
it,
that
but
capacity to understand that.
I think it's the
it's a
principle
load.
of having something that most people don't have.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
it is.
But what does that give them? Like a sense of fulfillment. Like,
I think
that's
so,
what
yeah,
you're saying,
of
you haven't
course,
got
yeah.
it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like if I got signed for I don't know $1 million, $2 million, $10 million, like bro, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm gonna get gassed.
So
But
let me
at the
ask
same
you a
time,
question though. Do you think the rich elite, when you go into these buildings, that they give a about your Rolls Royce though?
no, they
No,
don't.
they
Because
don't.
they can.
But probably at the beginning they did.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I just think when you walk into like places where people actually have money and they have all these things, they're
That's
not
what- that's
looking
the
at
thing you
you for
said
those
that earlier.
things. They're looking at you for your dignity, your morality, the way you move, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you dress,
true.
your
Yeah.
taste in things.
Mm.
This is why in rich spaces, artwork makes so much money.
Yeah.
The artist is not particularly the richest person
richest
when
person.
they started.
Yeah.
But you need to understand that most art comes from poverty, bro. Like
Yeah,
they
it's the
copy
story.
us
Yeah.
and then look, the man am I buying £5 blue jeans from Trade Market, then their bag is 20 bags. Like
Make it make sense.
make it make sense, no, because they're taking fashion from poverty, bro, and making it more. So they don't judge you on what you have when you're around the elite. I'm just saying that because I've been around people with money.
It's that saying that man.
So
But
they
I
don't
think
care.
that
that
thing
saying-
of people with money, there's levels to it because a person who's got $1 million doesn't think the same as a person who's got 10 mil or 100 mil.
Of course not.
And that's what you're saying. Like, once you make that first mil, yeah, it's about the chains, the yards, whatever. And then probably when you got 10 mil or 100 mil, you're thinking, I don't really care about this.
Yeah,
that's why I feel like there's
it
degrees.
depends on it goes with that saying that my mum always used to say, and I'm sure our parents would have said it to you guys as well. It's like you don't get rich by spending.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of men go broke because they're spending way over the amount that they have. Man are spending like I said, they get a chain, they get a Rolls Royce, they get a yard, they get that. By the time they've looked back on their bread, bro, and the amount of mandem they're around and going here, going there, bro, their net worth is you're not a millionaire no more. Do you know what I mean? And now you have to recoup
So
that
who's
money.
worth more money? Like a normal artist from the UK with 2 mil or Jay-Z with nothing? Who will get more
In
in
terms
the
of,
normal world?
like, because
What now?
Now.
Jay-Z,
Right now.
definitely.
Jay-Z can go somewhere. He can be around anywhere. I don't want to use Jay-Z because there's some political things connected to it. But let's just say a famous American rapper, like, or any famous rapper.
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
yeah.
Like, Kendrick walks in here, a normal rapper from here that just signed a deal for 2 mil. Like, obviously, I know it sounds big, but Kendrick is going to actually get more things handed
But just
to him.
based on
He's going to
his-
have a better lifestyle
his
because
name
of
and
his
what he's
name
built.
and his brand.
yeah.
See, this is what people miss out. They miss out the branding.
The brand.
Like,
Yeah.
say, for example, the Queen. Like, Elon has more money than the Queen. But if she goes to Harrods, they're shutting down the whole store.
Yeah.
And
And
I
they're
think
giving her
people-
shit for that shit for free. Do you understand?
And I think people forget that. And I think with, to be honest with you, my opinion on UK music, I think, like I said to you, like, I'm getting a bit, it's becoming repetitive. for me.
yeah.
And there is a few rappers that I rate, but it just seems like
Saturated.
saturated with the
Because
same.
they jump on a certain sound. That sound obviously trends for a bit. That's just how it goes, I think.
Yeah.
But now we're in that stage of everyone's jumping on that same sound.
And I feel
way.
like the UK, I feel like we've finally developed a sound like let's say example like drill, UK drill. You got different types of drill. You got the Jersey drill. You got the, you know what I'm saying. But like we finally developed our sort of sound, and now I think it's gotten to a point where everybody's jumping on that wave, and it's like I feel like people have forgot about talent and people have forgotten to be innovative and creative and.
Oh no, it's not about lyrics anymore.
No, it's not about lyrics. But
What's it about?
Even
What's
if
it
it's not
about?
about lyrics, like you gotta be innovative though. You gotta come up with different.
It doesn't matter.
Different
You can
things.
rap any way you want.
Yeah, you
Castination and master. You can use all these 13-letter words.
Yeah.
If you're not making content consistently online, if you're not doing podcasts,
Yeah, it's about content
If your
now.
style is whack,
Yeah.
nobody cares how good your lyrics are, right?
And I think nowadays, like
There are a few that are big that are made from lyrics, but it's very minimal.
when it comes to
It's mad because obviously being a lyricist, should be the forefront.
it should
innit?
be the forefront,
Yeah.
but it's not anymore. It's about how you look. It's your branding. That's why, like, and not to like shun like Central C. There's people like
His marketing was
his market's
elite.
crazy.
Yeah.
A man like Nunks,
And he knew what he was doing.
Nux, whose lyrical ability, I think, is far beyond
100%.
Central
He's
C's.
cold.
Yeah,
Nux is
but
cold,
he doesn't get the same energy because I feel like a lot of conscious rappers or lyrical rappers, there's only a few like J. Cole, Drake,
J. Cole.
Kendrick, do you know what I'm saying? Larry June. There's a few of them that like they've managed to go past that barrier where like, okay, cool, like we're taking you
But
serious.
it's much harder to get there.
It's much harder.
Yeah.
It's much harder.
Like Central C, I saw
Central C's cold, but don't get
his
into
team behind him wearing tuxedos and suits
Yeah.
when he done that freestyle. And I feel like, I don't know his people, but I feel like the people behind him are only wearing the tuxedos because he's made it as a rapper.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like if someone from the hood told the man them to wear suits and get suits, they won't do it.
Didn't he turn up to
And I
like that
think that's
award
the
show in the
problem with the
tracksuit, innit?
industry. They're scared to be different.
Yeah.
Rappers are scared to be different until you
But
make it as a rapper.
But I also
Now
think,
it's okay to wear a suit. Now it's okay to
But
present
I also-
yourself and wear fashionable stuff. But on the journey, you can't do it. Like
No, but
for
you know
some
why?
reason, I don't
I
get
think
it.
it's also because the label also, and this is what a lot of people forget, the label pushes a certain narrative as well. Because you got fake beefs, you got this, that. So if you look like, it's hard for a man like a hood man to, you know what I mean? A man like Heady want to transition into some classical stuff or something. Or
But then
to
he could do that.
he
he's-
can
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But before, it was like, when the narrative, when Drew was, because remember, Drew was never in the picture. Now everybody's winning awards
say
for
what,
Drew
in the
and
last
doing this and doing this.
10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
So it's like the shift, even when UK music, it's taken us so long to even get recognition for ourselves and to be rated. So it's like, you've got the battle of like being your authentic self and just knowing that, okay, you might not get the same recognition as other people, or you go with the label who's pushing, because this works, the bad man setting works, push that more because it sells.
So you're saying basically they're the ones controlling it and
Of
they're the
course.
ones that are pushing this narrative.
Of course.
It's not actually the rappers. They actually might want to do something
Yeah.
different. But these guys are behind the desk looking at the metrics.
Yeah, because
they go where the money is, right? So,
yeah, because bro, when I went to Sony, and me and my brethren Wavy went to Sony, and we shout out to DJ Semtex. He ended up seeing us one time because we were just we just balled in to Sony on a random. We just said today we're just gonna go in there like the old school and just see if we can get an interview. Obviously they denied
I read that though, man.
They denied us. But then we saw DJ Semtex coming out and he thought we was meant to be there. And he was like, "Rah, what, you man meant to be there?" It was like, "No, we ain't got a meeting." But he's like, "All right, come back in like 15, 20 minutes. So we came back and he listened to our music, gave us advice, and he just told us, "Listen, bro, it's about the algorithm. It's about you building your fan base, your TikTok, your Instagram. All these A&Rs and PRs, bro, they're normal guys. They're people that don't even listen to our type of music, first and foremost. Not to be disrespectful, like it's usually you know like white executives, white people that don't really listen to our type of music, and it's and I don't want it to sound like man's being, you know what I'm saying, discriminatory or not, but those are the people that are in A&Ring and looking for the music. They're not looking for talent. That's what they told me. They're not looking for talent. They're looking for people who have a fan base, who have clout, who have a big fan base. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're investing their time in now. They're not investing they've stopped the artist development. They've stopped certain things when it comes to
they don't
label.
do that anymore.
They don't do that anymore. They don't do that anymore, bro. They want you already packaged. If you've already built up a fan base, all right, yeah, we want him. Like, yeah, because he's gonna generate money. That's what it's about.
Why is that though? Is it just they haven't got the budget, or
no? It's not about the budget. I think it's because now being an artist is more it's accessible now. The internet is so accessible. You don't have to go to a label to make it. Most of these artists now, they're busting off just doing content. That's what it's about now. The niche is, okay, build your brand, build your content, build your fan base. Have you got over a certain amount of people? What are the analytics like? Okay, cool, we'll sign you for this much because this is how much you're going to make in this period and da-da-da-da-da. This is the music that you're making. We're going to focus on this because that's what works. As soon as you try and shift, there's the possibility that it could flop. There's a possibility it could run.
That's always a risk, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's always a risk. But the label would rather go with what works and what's going to generate more money than back in the day where they'll be like, you know what, let's try something different. Let's try and... Because back in the day, they used to push artists. Like, I know they were like Dot Rotten, R.I.P. Dot Rotten, a legend. But I know or his last interview, he was saying that his label was pushing him to do music that was outside of his comfort zone. And that helped him to broaden his horizons. I don't think a lot of labels, and I could be wrong, I don't know, but I don't think a lot of labels are doing that now because they're looking at the algorithm, they're looking at the stats, and they're not looking at talent anymore. They're not looking at like, raw, you know, you could be the most talented person in the room. If you ain't got a certain fan base, if you ain't branding yourself in the right way, bro, they don't care. Simple as that. That's why you got to do shit yourself.
I mean, what do you see in like the fashion scene? Is it quite similar?
What do you mean in terms of people
like the
getting
metrics,
deals?
getting brand deals, sponsorships?
Well, I can tell you for sure. I think this was last year, quite a while back, about 8 months ago. No, probably 2 years ago. I was walking past JD Sports and I saw the two main models at the front screen, and I think once I saw them, I think one was Chunks. No disrespect to Chunks, and I think the other one was one of my guys from West Fumes, yeah, and they're good at what they do. They're amazing at making contents and mixing down beats, but they're not models, and they don't do modeling. So for me, I know so many good male models, and to see that they're getting that role, which Jar has blessed them with, which is good. It's like from there, I see what it is now. It's about views. It's about recognition. Yeah. It's about, we would have never thought that Chunks would be in the front page of JD Sports. No. This is a sports brand.
Yeah.
The same way I wouldn't be in the front page of Men's Health magazine with crazy bodybuilder muscles. Man's athletic. But it wouldn't make sense for me to do that.
But then on the flip side, it's kind of like, is it not diversity, but you're giving other people in that space an opportunity. So people that wouldn't necessarily be associated with sports are now in that space. So other people at home might go, oh shit, like I could make it, I could do this.
And I love that. And that's why I'm happy to be in the industry. And I'm happy to have my agency now because there's so much more opportunity for people.
Creating opportunities.
But then there's a confidence that you have to be able to do the content, to talk to the camera, to do more things than just look pretty and a still image. But I reckon once you can go past that barrier, there's no limitation to where you can take your career in the modeling world, fashion world as well. Like he said, I think the reason why I started doing a modeling agency is because I love art, fam. I love many forms of art. I love lyrics.
Yeah, man, love what I do as well, yeah.
I love paint. I love... Like, I wouldn't call myself... I'm like an idea maker, bro. You know, like Steve Jobs, he didn't play with the motherboard in the phone. But he had the idea and he saw the vision. So I see myself as a visionary. And with Prim and Proper, AVEE can be my vouch for me for this.
100%.
I haven't just been scouting people. I've styled the artists. I've styled 20 models on set at once.
Bro's the whole and I keep telling him like, he's the whole embodiment
the vibe, and we're not just coming and bringing people. We're actually bringing vibes of people and we do PR work. We go out to restaurants together. We go clubs together. So whenever people book models, they're booking models on the point of they're coming with a vibe and morale because they already know each other, and we've already vetted each other, and they already know that you know, particularly the women, they know that it's not just a grease thing. Like, I'm actually good at styling. I'm actually good at making ideas. And
you actually love and care about what you're doing. It's your passion.
I care about what I'm doing. So anyone in this creative field, like, if you honestly, with a deep down in your heart, don't like what you're doing, just get a day job, man.
Yeah, if you don't like it, and you don't think, if you've decided wholeheartedly that you can't do this and you can't make it happen, then go back to that. But if you are having doubts and you think like, like, I want to do this, like, just do it, like, because at the end of the day, bro, time to wait for no one, bro. And at the end of the day, like, I would rather be the person that failed 1,000 times or how many times for trying to do what I love to do than live a life that I never wanted to live.
I don't think that there is failure, bro. Like, for example,
failure is just a lesson, isn't it?
Let's say I keep on doing sets and you see me over there doing that video, I'm doing that reel, then I'm doing that run for charity, then I'm doing that, then I'm doing that. There is no L. If this stops 6 years later, I'm still going to do something else.
Yeah,
and even if it stops, I'm going to have a legacy. Yeah. Now, I've lost many friends from the streets. I've come to accept where we're from, bro. That there are going to be some people that are going to support you and cherish them and hold them tight.
Yeah, 100%.
That's very 100%. It's very rare.
It's very rare, yeah.
It's very rare, but for the most part, they're not going to understand it until you're number one on the Billboard charts. And then it's too late, and then they're going to say you don't do nothing for them.
Yeah, and I feel, and I've always said to the man, them, like, it doesn't, like, people only, and unfortunately, especially for in our culture, unfortunately, man are not going to listen to one of us talking and saying, yo, this is the things that we need to do to change.
It has to come from someone
it has to come from someone who is influential, who's made it, and then, okay, now you've got my attention.
Yes, but bro, being in the industry I've been in for so long, I've met people with over 1 million followers listening to me, nodding their head like this, asking me, does this look good on me? Does that look good? So because I've been around people that are already at that status, I'm realizing that they're still seeing the value that I can bring to their thing.
Of course.
So I don't really mind anymore, because there's dudes that don't like my photos, or they won't engage with my content. But guess what, bro? Their favorite rapper just paid me for 3 models.
Yeah.
So you're over there liking Gunna's pictures, but I had 2 gal made on his music video.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, big up, man.
No, but it's true. But so
it's real.
I haven't got to talk about the jog and the thing and cuss him, because you know what? I'm not gonna cuss Gunna for that, because I was in Chiswick and Richmond the other day doing a jog.
Yeah.
Black people are not jogging. What's wrong with a black man trying to get other black people to look after their health?
I think it was dope.
I'm not judging. I think it's amazing.
I think it was dope. I just think that certain the man them was they were guzzling too hard.
Oh, what you talk about when man?
Yeah, right. I expect that from the gal them.
Yeah. Right.
If the gal them were doing that, I don't think it would have been a problem. You didn't see the gal doing it too much, and even the person that won the race was a gal. Did you see her going? Did she win? Oh, she won. She won the race. She got a Gunna chain. She got a ticket.
Let's see her do another run club then.
Yeah. But
I think it's amazing. Bro.
I think it's sick to get people to do the but it's just the, like, I don't know if it's the mindset of the UK or not just the. It's just how you do it. I think certain men just, like, bro, it's okay to show love and, you know, take a pic and be like, yo, big up Gunna and whatever. But, bro, like, you don't need to milk the cow. You're doing too much. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're not going to do that if you see Rihanna, like, because you're not doing that. Because that's, one, as a man, you're doing too much. Like, why are you doing that? Do you know what I mean? And it's uncomfortable for a female as well when you're just all over her. So what makes you think it wouldn't be uncomfortable for a man like Gunna? And you could see in his face, like, bro, he's thinking, what the fuck are these niggas doing, bro? Like, just take your picture and keep run, or just fucking run, bro. Why are you filming? Just run. You see me running, run. Like, if you want to talk to me after, then we can do that. But all this, Gunna, man, keep up, Gunna. Hey, yo, my guy, Gunna. Bro,
I think it's really jarring.
It's jarring.
I'm not going to say I haven't done it before, but I haven't done it in years now. But I think the whole standing next to a celebrity and a 2-piece sign thing in the picture zesty now.
I do that.
I feel like sometimes I've been there and done it, but now looking at it, it's like,
it's doing too much.
Who are you, bro? Do you believe that someday you're gonna make it to the top? Because if you're fanboying, one day you're gonna meet this person at the top, and he's gonna say, "I remember you asked me for my autograph."
Yeah.
And I believe that I belong to be in those environments. And I believe that I should be in those environments because I believe that my frequency in those environments,
but you carry yourself a certain way.
It carries in a certain way. Yeah. Like I'm not going to say, but there's been R&B gal around me. And they don't care what I have.
No, they don't.
And they don't business.
They don't,
because when we're actually in the venue, it's all based upon frequency and how articulate you are or whatever.
And getting the job done.
Getting the job done, but I just feel that like the whole, like I've never been a starstruck person. Like, bro, you're gonna have to put my mum in a queen seat with a crown on her, then I might be starstruck.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I'm not gonna be starstruck because I believe that I'm one of them, bro, and I can help them, and I got the source and frequency to be able to help them. And I don't see anything that they've done in their life that I can't do. And I just feel that a lot of creators, a lot of shows that they're going on and a lot of things that they're doing, they think because they're standing next to a celebrity, that's going to make them something. It's going to
give them more validation.
But if you haven't been doing your own creativity or creating your own brand, it won't look right.
Yeah.
Like for me, for
example,
they don't
think about that in the long term.
If I stand next to a celebrity, I've already built a reputation that, he could be doing business with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this comes back to the one self person, and it's like I've seen people doing these shows and their followers are not moving anywhere because it doesn't look like you're bringing something to the celeb. It looks like you're boycotting. I'm not like, obviously I rate people for their talents and what they do, but I can't, as a businessman that works around these people, I can't be in awe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to put pressure on me to be able to deliver my creativity.
I think I stopped being in awe a long time ago and just realized, like you said, it's about believing like you can be that person. So I think now when I take pictures with certain man, it's like
means something.
For me, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna see you at work one day. Like you're gonna remember, like regardless, you're gonna remember me. But for me, sometimes I like to take the pic just to remind myself, like, you're him as well, you know. You might be standing next to Hedy, you might be standing next to but you in a few years' time or in a few months or whenever it may be, the picture's gonna be different now. Because it's like, it's not like, oh, you're like you said, oh, you're the guy that got man's autograph or took a pic with, man. It's gonna be like, oh, I remember you, my bro. Yeah. You know who I am. You know what I do. You know what value I bring to this thing. And sometimes, like I said, I think also working alongside Dom and being privileged enough to be on these sets and see these different people, it's like you don't get starstruck no more. It's like with gal, there's a few gal man used to be like, yo, don't that one, yeah, you get me. But now when I look at gal them now, because I scout them, I look at them differently now. I'm looking at them like, okay, would you work well with the brand? Oh, I like what you're wearing. I like your energy. Do you fit well with the talent, the agency? What can you bring to the table? Oh, you're chatting to my man that way. You can't chat to me that way. Cause like I'm trying to bring a certain. I'm trying to bring something to you. When you're able to like teach somebody something, and you're able to provide a certain service, you look at things differently. Like I look at these rappers, not to disrespect them, but I look like that. Like I'm one of them. Like anytime I step in the room, I feel like I'm them. It inspires me because it's like, oh, raw, look, I met my man. But it just to me, it gives me confirmation that okay, I'm doing the right thing. It gives me confirmation that okay, we're gonna be working soon. This is not gonna be the last time you're gonna see man.
Facts.
The next time you see man, it's gonna be a whole different setting. But yeah, man.
Facts.
But nah, that's been the Chats podcast.
Bam.
Been a very good episode, very insightful.
Come on.
And yeah, obviously make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. And yeah, I'd like to thank my guests for today.
Big up, man. Thanks for having
been a
us,
blessing,
man.
bros.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
do a part 2 soon.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. Let's get out your socials, man. Let's get your socials.
If you want to plug your socials.
Plug yourself, man.
Yeah, Matthias DiMarco. Or you can follow me on @AVEE Prim and Proper.
Bam.
The agency and
Prim.
the boys, man.
I'm bomba clap proper. You got AVEE at AVEE1510 on Instagram, TikTok, AVEEDMJ15. You get me? And yeah, man, man's all over socials. Handling business out right now. Respect the hustle coming soon, the project. So make sure you guys watch out for that. And yeah, we got a marathon that we're going to be doing for, was it men's mental health?
Men's mental health. Men's mental health is for Cape. We're going to do the whole marathon. So yeah, I'll be posting things up on my socials of us jogging and that. And we're putting links. So it's all for a good cause. You get me?
Yeah,
a lot of man them hide their mental health situation and what is it? I think it was 70%.
Yeah. It's like I think it's gone up like to like 80%.
I think a lot of men hold a lot of things in because of the way it's gonna make them look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially in certain environments that we know about. So I feel like I'm doing that and yeah, man, it'd be nice if you lot could donate and help towards giving to something positive. You know what I mean?
Facts. And the man them Yars Wave, we got you obviously Respect the Hustle coming soon. We're also going to be doing a charity event soon as well, so look out for that. And shout out to Cam as always, man. You know
all the time. Bless up Cams for that, man.
Roo.